The weather is cold, supplies are low, and the nights are scary, and they're lonely. Leland, this is a very critical moment, especially when you consider how close these Russian forces are now to the capital city of Kyiv.
Yeah, and certainly Kyiv is now well within range of Russian artillery. We'll show you the map right now, ground truth. We've added these blue lines. These are the Ukrainian positions. The longest and largest one is here in the east. The original thought was the Russians was going to come in like this, and the Russian forces held the Ukrainians here. Now the Russians that have come up from the south and then down here on the east side of Kharkiv around this Ukrainian unit are getting ready to pin and then crush these Ukrainians. It will be a really, really bad slaughter. Mariupol right here. This is where the attack on the hospital happened yesterday. The Russians have continued to push in and pound here, trying to get their land bridge back. You can see the mass graves now in Mariupol. These are civilians. These are not soldiers that are being buried, but there is so many dead, and the shelling goes on for so long that there is absolutely no way to bury people properly with how many people have died. We'll come back out, look at the big map here, and go into the zoomed in map of Kyiv. That's up here where all the Russian advances have happened. Go ahead and take that next map, and we will show you exactly how far in the Russians have advanced into Kyiv. They've come all the way here. Now, key point, the Dnieper River here, a lot of the bridges down the river have been dropped, so it's difficult to tell how much the Russians are going to be able to get across, but this is the high ground that they can fire down on the city. You can see this is about 5 miles, so they're well within 10, 15 miles. This is where one of the military airports is. The Russians now are about a full 2 weeks behind where they thought they would be. They thought they would have these kinds of positions and probably have taken Kyiv within the first 2 days of the war. There's been some great video lately of an ambush of Russian tanks. That happened right here on the road out of Brovary into Kyiv. And it is incredible to watch how the Ukrainians set up this ambush. And it shows the power of home field advantage. There is a lot of reporting that the Ukrainians flooded the fields around these roads, forcing the Russians down the roads, and then this is the aftermath. So certainly the Russians have had to pull back and rethink about exactly how they are going to get into Kyiv or whether they are going to besiege the city. For all the talk about the convoy, well, the convoy has pretty much stalled back up in here and then down here. If you come into the city center, it becomes a street-by-street fight. Typically, you need about a 3-to-1 or a 4-to-1 ratio to take a city from local population. So that's why, if we switch now to the satellite photo that's coming from right about here in the northeast part of the city, this is the original 40-mile convoy here. And then you can see here, Russian tanks and artillery have moved out onto the high ground to be able to fire down into Kyiv. Marty, you mentioned something really important at the beginning of the show about how cold it is. You can still see the snow. The one thing that will change in terms of the Russian tactics and their ability to maneuver, which is already really, really hurt by the amount of Ukrainians, partisans out in these fields. The one thing that will really change the game is mud season, which is coming when the ground thaws, and it's almost impossible, certainly for the trucks and the supply lines that the Russians have to move, and it makes it very difficult for the tanks.
Wow, that's really interesting. I hadn't thought about that, Leland. The other thing complicating things are the supply lines. I mean, how are they getting the equipment that they need to the forces?
Right. The Russian supply lines obviously have been the huge issue. They're out of food. They've had a big problem moving fuel. They've had a big problem moving ammunition. If we can go back to the original big map, we can give you a sense of the supply lines. The NATO weapons that are supplying the Ukrainians are flown into an airfield here. They're driven across the border at Lviv and then sent out here, down here to Odessa, where there's expecting to be a big fight. The Russians are trying to end run that around after they take the nuclear power plant, Kyiv, and then out here to Kharkiv as well, the second biggest city where the Ukrainians are still holding out. The key here is Kyiv. This area is Ukrainian defended. This area is Ukrainian defended. The big empty spot is here in the south, where the supplies come up. If the Russians are able to continue to encircle Kyiv and put the U.S. and NATO supply lines within the range of artillery and their rockets, it's going to make it immensely harder and much more dangerous to be able to bring the equipment and the materials the Ukrainians need in. You might remember over the past couple of days, you've seen a lot of video from here near the nuclear power plants, particularly here, and then also around Kyiv in this area and in this area of fuel dumps, the huge fuel storage tanks that you'd see driving down the highway on fire. The Russians are hitting those, Marnie, to try to deprive the Ukrainians of a large supply of fuel. So soon that's going to have to get trucked in as well.
Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.